Hello and welcome guys. So I'm starting a new project playlist. So we are going to build a human eye disease prediction system. So in this video we will see this entire project at high level. So first let me show you the data set. So this is a Kaggle data set which is retinal OCT images. So OCT stands for optical coherence tomography. So what is retinal optical coherence tomography? It is an imaging technique which is used to capture the high resolution cross sections of retina of living patient. So using this technique we can study the retinal images of patient. Okay, and approximately 30 million of OCT scans are performed per year. Okay, this is a very large number, and the analysis and interpretation of these images takes up significant amount of time. So that's the challenge, that this many number of scans are performed, and if we are going to manually do the analysis of each images, then it will take lots of time. Okay, so what is the aim of this project? So the aim of this project is to automate this entire process, to automate the method to detect and classify human disease from medical images. Okay, so we are going to develop such a system which will take this medical images, which is the X-ray images. So it will take retinal X-ray images and it will detect and give us the type of disease present. Like we have categorized those disease in this 4 parts. So first one is CNV, DME, Drazen, and this is normal. So if patient is normal, then our model will also say that he is normal, or if he is having any disease out of these 3, then model will predict that that patient is having this disease based on their X-ray images. Okay, so this is the aim of this project. So this is all about the data set. So the original link of this data set is given here, so you can download the data set from here. So like I've seen some here in discussion part that some are saying that this data set is not working, and same happens in plant disease prediction system also. Like some are putting in comment that they are not able to extract the data set. So that's why I have provided the original link of the data set here. You can download from here, and I will also put this data set in Drive, and I will provide you link so that you can easily download that data set from Google Drive also. Okay, so this is all about the data set. So finally what we are going to build, so we are going to build this web application which is OCT retinal analysis platform. So here we mentioned the details of what is optical coherence tomography. So this thing I have taken, and main thing we will discuss that what is this CNV, DME, and this Drazen. Okay, so first let me tell you what is this CNV. So CNV is choroidal neovascularization. Okay, so neovascular membrane with subretinal fluid. If like if in our retina there is some this is some neovascular membrane, if it contains some subretinal fluid, it means that that patient retina is having this choroidal neovascularization type of disease. So this is the retinal this is a type of retinal disease. And second is this DME. So DME stands for diabetic macular edema. So this happens by retinal thickening with intraretinal fluid. So this is like some reasons for having like this is a major reason due to which patient is having this diabetic macular edema. Okay, and the third one is Drazen, which is early AMD. This is this occurs when there is a presence of multiple Drazen deposit in the retina. Okay, and this is the characteristic of patient who is normal. Okay, if patient is normal, then definitely there will be absence of that fluid and edema, and also preserve this foveal contour. Okay, so this is all about the basic understanding of retinal disease. Okay, so if we give medical images to some expert, then he will see the images and he will try to identify that what exactly patient is having. So we are going to automate this entire process, so that we just have to upload the X-ray images and our model will identify and tell us the insight that what exactly that patient has. Okay, whether that patient is normal or it is having some disease. Okay, so this is all about the details of our data set. So our data set consists of 84,495 high resolution OCT images which are in JPEG format, and that is organized into train, test and validation set. Okay, so that is organized, and that train, test and validation set contains normal, CNV, DME and Drusen category. These are the subfolder which is present inside this train, test and validation folder. Okay, and these images has undergone multiple layer of expert verification to ensure the accuracy in disease classification. So this data set is prepared by some expert who has seen each images and categorized whether it is in normal category or CNV, DME or Drusen. So this entire thing is done by expert. Okay, so expert has prepared this data set, and what we are going to do here, so we will upload that OCT scans, which is retinal X-ray images, and we will try to find out the insight from that images, and also we will predict that exactly what patient has. So this entire thing we are going to do, and if I go in this about page, so this is all about the detailed overview of our data set. Okay, so this is all about the data set, and if I go in this disease identification part, so this is our platform where we will predict the disease. So before predicting our disease, let me show you the data exactly how our data looks. So this is all the folders: train, valid and test. If I go in the train part, so this is the categories, this is a subfolder. Okay, these are the disease, and this is a normal retinal images. If I go in normal part, then you will see this X-ray images. So these are some X-ray images present. Okay, these are some normal X-ray images. If I go in this DME part, then you will see some DME images. Okay, these are the images of patient retina who is having this DME disease, okay, present in their retina. Okay, these are some different categories of X-ray images, and this is all about Drusen. So these are some Drusen images. So this is this thing is inside this train folder. Okay, same for validation folder also, and same for test folder also. Okay, so this thing is present here. Okay, so I'm testing our platform. So let's take some test images from data set and let's test our platform. Okay, so I'm going inside this data set and inside this test, and I'm taking some DME category. Okay, these are some unseen images which is not known by the model. Let's click on predict button and predict the result. Okay, so it's saying please wait. Okay, so model is predicting that it's a DME, and exactly it is DME. Okay, if I click on this learn more button, so it will show me the image. Okay, so this is the image which we have uploaded here, and it's also saying that OCT scans showing DME with retinal thickening and intraretinal fluid. Okay, good. And for DME, for this disease, these are some recommendation or models giving, like you have to take some consultation, and these are some treatment option which you can take, and these are some more details, like you have to control your blood sugar and blood pressure, and you have to keep monitoring frequent eye exams and diabetes management. These things they are giving, and what are the next steps, okay, which you have to take. So this thing it's giving. Okay, so this is all about our web application, and let's test some other images. So we have tested DME. Let's take some CNV images. So let's click on predict button. So our model is saying that it's a CNV. If I go inside this learn more part, then it's giving me that model OCT scans showing CNV with subretinal fluid, and for CNV here are some recommendation and treatment options and lifestyle monitoring, and what is the next steps which you can take. Okay, so this is our platform. So from here you can take like it will predict and give you the prediction that what exactly if you upload some X-ray images, then it will give you exactly what you have, and whether you are normal or having some disease, we can upload some normal images also from here. Let's upload some normal images. So I'm going in normal part. Let's predict. So it's saying that model is predicting it's a normal. So if I go inside this, OCT scan showing normal retina with preserved foveal contour, and these are some recommendation which model is giving. So routine eye care you have to do, and eye health maintenance. Next step, if you have no symptoms or vision problems, follow up with the routine eye exams as recommended, and maintain general health practice including managing conditions like diabetes and hypertension. These things our model is giving. Okay, so this is all about this web application. So our aim is to build this web application. Okay, and but before that we have to do we have to train our model and we have to build our model. Okay, so for that this is our working directory. So inside this, if you see, these are some files which we will later we will, once we start out this project, then we will do this entire thing step by step. Okay, so this is a training model part. If I go inside this, so these are some basic image pre-processing which we are doing. Okay, so this thing I have discussed in detail in my last in my plant disease playlist. Okay, so the same thing here, pre-processing part is same as in plant disease playlist, and here this part is new. So this is a mobile net architecture, and also we will see other architecture like efficient net and rest net, and we will discuss in detail about all the architecture which is provided by TensorFlow. Okay, this mobile net is pre-trained model, so we can either do a transfer learning by training only the last layer, or we can train the entire model from scratch. Okay, so here we are training this entire model from scratch. So we will also see how we can do a transfer learning, and when to use transfer learning and when to not use transfer learning. These things also we will see in detail, and how to select our model based on our use case. This thing also we'll see in detail. Okay, so this is the mobile net architecture which we are going to use in this project. So this is all about the total parameter size and all. And once we train this model, then we are getting here training accuracy we are getting training accuracy as 97.33% and validation accuracy as 95.03%. Okay, and also we are getting F1 score as 0.91, which is also good. Okay, so here we are saving this training history and model, and also we have done the loss visualization. So this is a model loss visualization. So this is training loss visualization and validation loss visualization, and this is our test set. So we have done the model evaluation by computing the accuracy on test set, because this is only whatever here we are getting, this is for training set and validation set, but we have not computed the accuracy of our model on test set. So we have computed the accuracy of our model on test set also, and we have also computed the F1 score, and then we have evaluated our model on some other metrics, like by computing the classification score report by using that test set data. So this is a classification report. This is a precision recall F1 score for each classes which we are getting. Okay, for this this class we are getting less precision recall and F1 score. So this is showing that our model is not robust on this class, but it's good to predict this class. Okay, it's also good, like around 80% it is, so it's also good. And this is the confusion matrix which we are getting. Okay, so this is a confusion matrix for this human eye disease prediction system. Okay, and here we are using this mobile net architecture. So how we will do a single prediction, that is also a very like important thing. So for to perform a single prediction, these are some pre-processing which we are doing, and we will use mobile net pre-process input class. So by using this we will perform a single image pre-processing and we will do the prediction. Okay, so this is all about single image prediction. Then we will combine this model and the single image pre-processing part, and we will build this web application. Okay, so this is the web application which we are going to build finally at the end of this playlist. Okay, I hope you like this video, and thank you guys. Thanks a lot for watching this video. We'll meet in next video.